Hey guys, new box from North Star, Stargrave Crew II. And James, what are your first thoughts on this?
Well, Mark, I'm going to try to not judge a box by its cover, because the artwork is not to my taste, I should say.
It's not the best we've seen from North Star. It's on the cusp of being terrible, let's be frank.
It's got some
Yeah.
colour going on, at least. We'll give it that.
Yeah.
But what's inside, I'm much more excited about.
Okay, shall we whip it out then?
Yeah, let's whip it out.
We'll have a look.
All right, so there's 20 figures in this set. Get the box out of the way. So you get 2 lots of base sprues for 20 bases.
I'll take these.
Yep, and then you get 4 of this frame. So the first thing to note, obviously Crew 1 came out last year, I think it was. That was all chaps and alien chaps and stuff.
Yeah.
This one is all female themed models, so that's really good for some diversity. You've got torsos down the middle, lots of heads.
Lots of heads.
Tons of heads.
Yeah, 15 heads at least on there?
Yeah,
more.
more
18.
than 15. No, that's because there's more than 5 there as well.
Five.
No, that's 12.
Oh, is that 12? Oh,
13,
wow.
14,
Okay.
15, 12T.
12
heads.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of arms, packs. More than we could possibly show on this camera.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll go to our super duper, hopefully in focus camera, and we'll look at some of the individual parts. Yeah, as with the male crew, you've got your kind of humans with different things going on. There's a pilot one there, which is really cool. That one looks dead.
Looks like a zombie head.
Yeah, zombie one.
Looks like a goblin head. Next one on.
Yeah, I think we're onto the aliens.
And then
here.
we've got looks like an elf type style head next to that one. I mean, obviously it's an alien elf, but
yeah, I mean there's a cat lady there.
Everyone's favourite. Ooh, a bounty hunter face from Star Wars there.
Yeah, that looks like Leia when she's hidden away.
And this was like Greedo, but from Star Wars again. Obviously it's not a Greedo, but it looks but with some weird extra head pieces going on there, which I'm sure you could file off if you needed to.
And then if we flip the frame, you've got, I don't even
Cyborg
know what
guy.
this one. Oh, it's a Cyclops.
Oh wow, fantastic. And then you got a fish person on the end there. Everyone loves a fish person.
So yeah, there's lots of options there, lots of stuff to do. And while we've got it flipped, we may as well look at some of these tons of little accessories there as well. You've got a wrench, which is neat. You've got
Love a wrench.
Walkie-talkie.
What you need.
Different bags and kit.
Shotgun in a holster by the looks of it as well.
Some sort of weapon for close encounters.
I'd like to keep this handy for close encounters.
I heard that.
Rounded backs on these as well.
You're a big fan of these, aren't you?
So, for me, this shows the company's gone to the next level of plastic tooling where they've worked out, oh yeah, the places people tend to put these are a little bit rounded, so let's do that. And it does seem to be a feature on these North Star frames.
Do we have alien hands? So we've got alien faces, or are they all 5-digited fingers?
I'm just trying to see. Now you've asked a tricky question. I believe they're basically all humanoidy aliens with normal hands.
So 5-digited fingers, 5-digited hands is what I meant.
Yeah, 5-digit fingers.
That'd be quite impressive.
That would be alien. Yeah, they're all quite standard in that respect, but lots of different gear and kit on them. With the bodies as well, you've got slightly different sort of styles to their outfits and uniforms, haven't you?
What I do like is how there is the connection between the weapons on this set and the previous ones, and even the metal miniatures for this range as well, which ties everything together.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have to say, I'm very, very tempted to use these in games of Necromunda and similar as well. The weaponry seems like it could very easily cross over into different kind of game systems.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not something that
That wasn't accidental, was it?
Yeah, they're not going to be sad about that if some people buy it. Yeah, because that one's familiar, isn't it?
That one,
gun.
Yeah, in particular, from the Wookiee-esque chap, which I painted up in our speed. No, it was the airbrushing.
It was the airbrushing one, yeah. So we've got a YouTube video about that. Lots of familiarity, actually. And these also segue nicely into the other plastic frames that they brought out for Stargrave. I imagine you can mix and match the bits quite effectively with them. Cool. Big backpacks at the bottom here.
And some form of case.
Yeah, the case. Maybe that's to represent the loot that's being grabbed and is being taken away.
I think so, yeah.
But there are types like data hackers and things in the game, so it's important to represent all those aspects. Lots of different blades, either in hand or on there. One thing that is missing is there's not a massive amount of melee weapons on the frame, but it is quite a shooty game, so that's probably not the worst thing. Yeah, I think tons of potential in this frame. Okay, so these are the first two we made. I've made a kind of cat lady because I have a pet cat, so I thought it would be appropriate.
And I have a pet dog, so I went for a dog man.
But Mark, that's not Crew 2. That's cheating.
It is cheating, but sometimes that's like what you can do in life, isn't it?
Yeah, and it also gives us a chance to compare like the height of the figures and the build of them. There's not a lot of difference, and they work pretty well together, the parts, as you'll see in the next one.
They do. The male arms seem to be slightly longer and a bit bulkier, but nominally you can get away with it, as we'll see in the next couple. When we look at
so I guess on my one, I actually used some of the accessories to just add a bit of detail to the base. And then she's got like a walkie-talkie, and she's reloading her gun, which is a cool little arm set.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Mine's got a box.
Yours has got a box?
It's got a box.
It's dangerous.
You might not get hit by that. I assume there's ammo in it by the looks of it. So these next two we're going to look at take a combination, so from the Mercenaries box and the Crew II box. So we're taking, obviously, using the torso and the heads from the Crew II. Then it's primarily the weapons, which are from the Mercenaries, isn't it?
Yes, you've got you've gone for the bounty hunter layer sort of head, and teamed it up with a gigantic weapon.
Massive gun is what you need.
And is that backpack also from the Mercenaries?
I believe it is, yeah.
Whereas I've gone for more of a sort of, it's kind of a mix between Tank Girl and Jet Girl to some extent, if anyone knows those graphic novels, but big rocket launcher. But most of the other kit is from the Crew II, including the backpack. I think the grenades are from the Mercenaries as well.
One of the things which I've discovered when I was building these is you really need to use the backpacks and a lot of the miniatures. Otherwise, there seems to be a little bit of imbalance on them. They need something on the back to make them have that more effective scale to them.
Yeah, and because it's a skirmish game with, I think there's a maximum of 8 models in your crew, so you can really lavish that detail on, and it won't mean you can't get gaming quick.
And then finally, we have 2 pure breeds.
The vanilla ones.
Yeah, from the Crew II box. We say vanilla. I chopped the headpiece. The kind of head on this one's got some weird kind of...
Dilophosaurus frills?
Yeah, frills is probably the word I was thinking, but I decided to remove those, and it looks a bit more akin to... well, initially I thought it looked more like Greedo from Star Wars, but once I removed the frills, I realised it looked more akin to the other chap from the cantina scene who, can't recall if it's the guy who gets his arm chopped off or the friend of the guy that gets his arm chopped off.
The one with a slight baboon butt face.
That's the one,
yeah. That's his name. It was unfortunate that they called him that as a child, but he really grew into it.
Moving on from baboon butt face, we have another interesting faced individual.
Yes, I guess I've armed this one a little more heavily than yours. This is the fishy-faced lady. It's kind of a railgun sort of gun there, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a scout rifle from Destiny, if anyone's ever played on that one.
I'll have to take your word for that.
Yeah, I've played far too many hours on that game.
The good thing about the arm sets is they're all numbered.
Yeah.
That's something really that goes through all the Stargrave stuff, and because they're numbered on the inside of the arm where you stick it on,
and not on the sprue
and not
itself.
on the frame, you can always have that match really easily. Because it's fishy, I've also given it an accessory that is, we said they were vanilla. That isn't actually, that's cheating.
Wow.
That's from a different frame. I don't think it's even from the Mercenaries frame. It was just in my bits box, so I've been a bit naughty, but I thought it looked more like a kind of rebreather so that the fish could breathe on land.
So you could breathe some water.
Yeah, it's got its little super soaker bottle there. Yeah. And then a backpack weapon.
Another rifle, because you can't have too many rifles, clearly.
And just scattered a little dagger on the base just to add a bit of interest.
Yeah, excellent.
All right, well, that's my final figure that I made. Mark insisted that I made a fish lady, so a fish lady I did make, and I hope Mark's very happy about that.
I am very content. She looks quite sufficiently fishy.
Fishy as can be. A well-armed fish, you can't go wrong. So that is Stargrave Crew II from North Star and Osprey Games, out pretty soon if it isn't already, and really versatile, really cool frame. So that's it from us. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, why not subscribe, ding the dong, and we'll see you in the next one.
That's my fins.
This video has been brought to you by WI Prime. Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. View more videos or find out more about WI Prime by following these links.